Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. We're going to get crafty with a little bit of peanuts because, we're all just a little peanut around here. Say hey whenever you get here. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs. I'm going to be your host today, and we're going to create one of our newer Peanuts Halloween designs that just released about a week or so ago. And I would love for you to join me on this adventure. All you need to do is comment the word spooky down below, SPOOKY. That is going to allow my page to send you a message with all the information on where you can get the supplies that I'm using. But most importantly, y'all, say hey whenever you get here. Hit the heart button for me and comment the word spooky. Okay. Down below is a pinned comment. Lots of things in that. It's going to give you the keyword to comment to get all the supplies. It's going to tell you how to join our text list, and it's going to have you click a link to join our broadcast channel. You guys need to be in there, especially right now because our schedules are changing with the boys. You just never know when we're going to be on. You never know when we're going to have a live sale. So make sure you join all of those. Okay. All right, let's get busy. I'm going to be using the Spooky Crew transfer today. I am excited for this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show, y'all. This mama's tired. Busy day today. Very productive, though. Look at this, y'all. It says Spooky Crew. Good grief. Good grief right there. Isn't that so cute? I love it. But first we're going to start painting. We are going to use one of our brand new, framed rounds. Okay. These are on Etsy. We have them in various sizes. I introduced them to you last week whenever we did our fall door hanger. This is a 16-inch and the one I have in my hand is a 12-inch. I listed these again today for you, 25% off until midnight, August 19th. So go grab these, 25% off. But I wanted to use it again because I love how the frame adds like a pop to it. So say hey. I saw that, Miss Kathy. All right, we're going to paint this in white. We're just going to use chalk paste, I think. And I'm going to spray my board. Hey, friends. Hello, hello. I'm going to spray this and we're going to grab our bright white chalk paste. And we're going to just paint this up. However, I am going to, hold on. Let me just do a little bit of love. Give my jar of paste some love because it needs it. So I'm going to give it a spray. We're going to take a stir stick. Hey, Missy girl. And we're just going to stir the paste. Okay. I want it to be a really good consistency, like, I don't know, creamy and sour cream like. Because we're going to paint with it and I don't want it to be too dry. Hey, Deb and Catherine and Barbara. Hey, friends. Hello, everybody. I'm on early today. I have a busy evening. When the boys get home, we got to make dinner. Got to get them ready for baseball lessons. And then I have a meeting at 8 o'clock. So y'all get me early, which I know some of you are okay with. All right. So now that that is ready to go, we're going to take this and we're just going to give it a coat of bright white chalk paste. Okay. I did spray it. That is just going to help me, I don't know, smooth out the paste on the board where it doesn't dry too fast. So we survived day 2, y'all, of getting up at 4:45 a.m. I'll tell you what, though, last night, man, I was in bed at 10:45. I cannot tell you the last time I went to bed that early. I mean, it's been years, but it's part of our new schedule. It is what it is, right? And you know what's so crazy I've been thinking about with my alarm going off that early is like any other time I would be like, oh my gosh, like dreading getting up that early. But because it's for my kids, it's like there's no option. Like I fly out of bed and I immediately get in the shower. It's so wild how that works, isn't it? All right, let's do this. Make sure we get full coverage on this. We're going to dry it and then see what we got. Actually, no, we're not. Yeah. You know what? Even Jackson had coffee this morning. They were dragging butt this morning, and they're probably going to be dragging butt tomorrow because they have baseball lessons from 8 to 9 tonight. I mean, talk about the parents that like put their kids through the maximum. They're fine. They're going to be just fine. We got their football cleats in today. They're awfully fancy. I cannot wait for them to get to use them tomorrow at practice. I have to be up around 3 a.m. tomorrow. Head to Idaho for my grandson's first day of school. Yeah, you should be in bed by now. Right. And right now. Go to bed right now. All right, y'all. I'm just making sure I have good coverage all over this. And then we're going to dry it. Let's see what it looks like. Might have to do a second coat. Hold on. We got a cord situation down here. Christina gets up at 2:30 a.m. Hello, Pam Rivers. Y'all make sure you comment the word spooky. I know I'm throwing you off. I know. I was like, you know what? Some days I'm just going to have to go live during the day. And then some days I'll be able to go live at my normal time. It is what it is. That's why you got to be in the broadcast channel. That's the best way to know that we're live. Just click that box down below. It says comment spooky to get all the details. Open it up and there's a link to join our channel. Okay. Oh no, Missy, are you serious? No, thank you. All right. So this is bright white chalk paste and we do offer the cutouts. These are listed on our website, not on Etsy. Whenever you comment spooky, I want to say it's like the third or fourth link will be, it says Peanuts cutouts. You can go grab these. They are over there on our website. I don't think I'm going to use the cutouts today, though. Hi, Debbie. Hello, everybody. Hi, Christine. Hi, Miss Sherry. All right, then what we're going to do, we're going to actually take the frame piece, very similar to our full round that we did the other day, and we're going to paint this. I'm going to do mine in black. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I want to do it in Shimmer Shadow. Shimmer Shadow. Let me grab that color. I am going to give this some water. I've had this jar for a very, very, very long time because this is really the only time I typically use it is around the Halloween time. So I'm going to give it a stir. Same thing with the other matte paste. You can add distilled or purified water to your chalk paste to bring it back to life. Okay. You just got to work with it. And it will come back to life, I promise you. Hi, Rebecca. Yours too, Deb. Deb, does that mean you go down to the basement or not the basement? No, the basement's where you put all your finished pieces. Do you go to the craft room and craft? Can't sleep? Thank you. You know, Mary, I get exhausted too, sometimes talking about it. No, it is, we got a lot going on, but you know what? You only live once, right? Remember, YOLO era. There are some weeks I go 36 plus hours straight. No, thank you. Stress. I'm sorry, Missy. We'll take your stress away. I don't want you to be stressed out. Oh, good, Deb. It's it's that noise canceling. I'm so glad. I'm glad y'all are enjoying the mic. It was a good investment. All right, so this was really, really dry once I started stirring this up, y'all. I'm so glad I did this. Because this is it was like clay. Do you see how much water I've added to this? Can you believe that? Bringing it back to life, y'all. Get your money's worth. Okay. Take that off. And here we go. We're going to grab a paintbrush. And I'm going to grab this guy right here. And we're going to just paint this frame in Shimmer Shadow. Just to give it a little bit of, shine. Hi, Mary. Hey, what is all that? Did I really spray that much water on that? Okay. I even grabbed, y'all, so Zach got all the totes down from the attic, and I went to my Halloween tote today, and I found some goodies. Some items that I've never used. In fact, still have the wrapper. So I grabbed this ribbon, and I also grabbed this one because I thought maybe not, we would add a bow to this. Not sure yet. Not each of those. We'll pick one. But I found some really cute ribbon that is going to go fantastic with a bundle that I am offering on Mini Sale Monday, August 25th. So next Monday, y'all, set your alarm, 7 p.m. Central. It is going to be epic. Of the cutest idea. Well, for several of the bundles, but this one in particular. And I may have multiples of it. All right, so this is shimmer, okay? So some of our shimmers paint, I wouldn't say nicely. Well, some of them do. It's definitely thicker. But I'm okay with it since this is just going to be like the frame around the round. The frame around the round. That sounds weird. All right. It's one of my spare bedrooms and finished pieces are in the basement. Okay. You did not, Missy. Are you kidding me? When you had an insomnia, when you were having insomnia, you found me on Facebook in the middle of the night? Are you for real? I love hearing how y'all found us. I know y'all shared it. Was it last week? One day when we were making bows, a lot of y'all shared how you found us. And I was like, what? But it was pretty cool. Hi, Teresa. Hello, Jill Palmer. All right, almost finished with this. Then we're going to hop over and we're going to do our round. Did y'all see the scarecrow I made last night? Okay, let me just double check. This is really cute. All right. Hello, Lori. How are you, Lori? For real? Y'all see this? Look at this little guy. He's pretty cute. We're going to do very similar. I don't know if it's a technique. What would you call this? I mean, we didn't really water down our paste. We painted it in. But we're going to do very similar to that. Okay. All right. So this is good to go. Let's grab our door hanger around and let's just see what it looks like. I actually like it. It looks kind of streaky, but we're going for that the spookiness. So what we're going to do is set this over here. Okay. And we're going to sand this down. What is this? 220. Just to smooth it out. Because we are going to put our transfer on here. And I'm actually going to take off a little bit more of that paste in certain areas to give it more of that, like, not so finished look. I don't know. You like the blue pumpkin technique? Okay, it is a technique. Hi, Connie. Connie, I saw your message right before I hit the live button. Just go to my website and you can click join to be a designer. I was scrolling Facebook a couple years and saw me. Looky there, y'all. Okay, next step. We're going to add surface wax. This is amazing stuff. Thanks, Angie. I try to be positive. You know, some days I may come on here and y'all have no idea, like, if I've had a good day or a bad day. But I mean, I'm not like, I don't have a lot of bad days. Like, I'll tell you if you need to know. But I'm all about, like, you know, positivity, be kind, live your life, right? I found you during COVID, I think maybe 2021. Sounds about right. Hi, Jeannie. And saw you painting a huge pink flamingo. That's awesome. We've got a couple of flamingos on Etsy. Hi, Roseanne. Yes, Deb, I started this in 2020, so that's probably about right. Okay, let me.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes only, that's right. Thanks. Let me close this. Okay, next step. Like I said, we have cutouts for this. I'm not going to use the cutouts today. I mean, I could give those away for somebody that bought the transfer. If you bought the transfer, tell me in the comments that you bought this transfer, and I'll just pick somebody to win that. All right, we're going to peel this off of our backer sheet, okay? Notice there is a lot of blue, okay? And also, I don't know if you can see this, how blurry this is going to be, but you notice those little like imperfections in the transfer? That is by design. And again, I don't know if you saw that or not. I can't see until it's very delayed. Hi, Jean. Hello, Gina. Yeah, you can see. Okay. It's very delayed. So let me fuzz this. This is applying lint to the back. You saw it? Okay. I don't see why not, Terry. I mean, I don't know for sure if you can. There's such thing as expired water. That's an interesting question. Does anybody know? I feel like we've been asked that question before. Or is it just me? Hold on. I'm writing all his names down. We're going to draw out of the hat. Debbie Nichols. Okay. Hey, Pamela Ward. All right. Here we go. Massive heart attack. Oh, at the time, I ordered a tea-towel bundle and made the gobble till you wobble. Lori! Well, I'm so glad you're here, girl. All right, let me cut these up. And we will have Zach come pull a name here in a little bit. You're not sure. Bear with me, y'all. I got sidetracked. I was like, oh, let's play a game. Let's give more stuff away. All right. Y'all ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's go back to our fuzzing now that I completely just derailed. This spooky crew. Spooky crew. All right, now what we're going to do, I am going to leave a little bit of room in case we want to do a bow. We have to do a bow. Why would we not? Right? Because I have to commit to a bow now. Otherwise, I have to move this up.
I would think if the expired distilled water has not been opened, it would be fine. If it's been opened, I don't know what's going to happen, but let's find out.
They can report back.
Yeah. Picking a name. I need to know all the Packers fans in the chat.
I got a name.
You've already been disqualified.
Exactly. Deb, I totally had a squirrel moment. I had a squirrel moment.
I'll draw a name here shortly.
That's fine. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this all in black. I've got all my colors out here. Where's my block? Right here. You're welcome, Linda. You bought it. Whoop, whoop. Hi, Vi. Squeegee. Now I want to do all those little imperfections in the transfer. We're just dragging this all the way down. Majority of this is going to be black velvet. There's not a whole lot we're going to actually like paint in. His hair, Linus's hair is wackadoodle in this design. Kind of like it. All right, slide that in there. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute even just like that, y'all. It's precious. But we're not done. Okay. So there's that. We're going to take this and we're going to clean this off because we're going to use it again towards the end of our journey here. Our adventure, I guess I should say. I'm just going to put that in the water. We're going to grab our spray bottle and we're going to spray this. And I'm trying to use all these Peanuts transfers before they sell out. Because I'm trying to inspire y'all to get peanut happy. Because remember, they're collector's items. Like you don't, how do I say this? Like you must have them. Like you do not want to have them. I don't know. That's totally like improper, but. Hi, Vetrol. What are you doing? You too busy? I know, it's in the middle of the day. You're living your life. All right, let's grab the paper towels. And we're going to wipe this off. Okay, because there was a bunch of that like dirty water, right? Then we're going to turn it over. And we're going to spray it. And we're going to clean the back off. Like so. And dry this off. Betsy's a Packers fan. Zach is not a Packers fan. In case you didn't know that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lay this on our backer sheet because, like I said, we are going to use it again. Okay, I'm just going to lay it down. It doesn't need to be added on there perfectly because, like I said, we're going to use it again. Okay. Next step is we want to dry this before we go adding all of our painting. I know, Mitzi, aren't they great? So see where I showed you on the transfer, those like imperfections? Look what it did to the board. Like it's by design. Makes it look a little spooky, I guess. Hi, Linda. You just made dinner. Jean, we're live, girlfriend. There's a red live above my head. If there isn't a red live above my head, that means it's on the replay, but it doesn't matter because we want to welcome you in regardless. Just comment the word spooky to get a list of all the supplies. Yes, Teresa. Hi, Denise Arnold. Okay. So now what we're going to do, I think I'm going to do, let's do their faces first. So we're going to take some Dune paste. Okay. And I've got some in the lid. Let me grab some stir sticks. We're going to actually kind of water down some of the Dune to make it a lighter color. But I'm trying to remove as much of this as I can because I don't want it. I just don't want that there. Okay. Can't explain it. Just go with me. Okay. Here we go. So now I'm going to take my lid and I'm going to just spray it. All right. And I'm just going to like mix up that paste with the water. Let me grab a paper towel. Did I say splatter? Yeah, this splatter kind of looks like that. Is that what you're referring to? Do I know how long you've been with me? I do not. Do you know? On around, which is why I love watching you, Debbie Nichols. What you doing, girl? Okay, here we go. we're just going to do this in this watercolored down dune. Watercolored down dune. Y'all, what is wrong with my words? Watered down dune. Okay. Like, I don't want too much water though, because then it's going to be too light. Okay, we're going to go in for the arms. Might have to do a second coat. Okay, so it is a little bit light, but we may add more, okay? It is Missy. For sure, that's what it is. You know it. Like, I'm so tired, I can't even talk. I know my body will get used to it. At least I hope it does. But here's the question. Friday, they don't have early practice. So that means technically on a regular day, I wouldn't get up to 6:30. Does that mean I'm throwing myself out of whack? All right, he does have a little ear. Got his ears so he can hear. Okay, this one is definitely darker because I'm actually not using the lid with the water. Except for right now. Do you plan on waking up at 4:45 on the weekend? Heck no. So I think we'll be okay, right? Gina started watching me during COVID. Aw, thanks, Gina. Late, but made it, Terry. Not really, because you also have the weekend. Yeah. I remember the days, second grade, we had to do the homeschool. That was the biggest nightmare of my life. That was so hard. Like virtual school. Nobody should have to do that. All right, I'm going back over here to Charlie. And we're darkening up his face. Because the paste was too watered down for my liking. Should have stuck to my gut and do what I normally do and not use water. Look, even Snoopy is spooked. Okay, now let me see. Sorry, y'all. I gotta see. There's like a glare on the round. So I'm going to go back over Linus just a tad. He's so cute. He reminds me of my Dylan boy. Dylan used to have a blankie when he was little. He would suck his thumb and throw it up over his head when he slept. Okay, we're done with the dune. Goodbye, dune. Peace out, Girl Scout. Anita started watching me in November of 2022. Well, lucky me. All right, let's go in with Candy Apple. We're going to do Linus's shirt. Oh, look, new jar. Okay, and we're going to grab a small brush because, oh boy, this is going to be interesting. I'm not going to water it down. We got to go in and get all of his shirt. And then we'll do his blankie. He's so cute. His hair is standing up on all ends. Okay, Candy Apple done. 1 year this month, if I remember correctly, Melinda. All right, now we're going to skip over here to Charlie, and I'm going to go in with the Bumblebee so we can let this dry. I think I forgot a spot. Darn it. His little chin. Does Charlie have a V-neck shirt? Let me Google. Does anybody know? He does. It's like a collar. All right, so this is going to be his skin. Glad I caught that. Hello, Zach. Yeah, it's hidden though. Yours doesn't have a collar? All right, let me dry this real quick so that actually we'll just skip over here to the crew. We're going to do this in orange and grab a small brush. That's good. Marmalade. All right, in the comments, tell me if you were one of our Swap Box subscribers. We have 2 subscription boxes that we offer on this page. The Swap Box is our interchangeable option. And Zach finished those today. Hi, Linda. Tina's been watching me since January of 2023. Man, that is so crazy. Like, I can't believe that. Tina's a Swap Box subscriber. I got one. Who else? I know y'all are, I see y'all in the comments. I got one. All right, there is Marmalade for Crew. It's a great Halloween color, in my opinion. A great Halloween orange. Christine's been since 2022, 2023. Debbie swap box, Melinda swap box. There we go. Those will be going out in the next couple of days. But the reason I'm asking, Kathy, Hertel, Julie, y'all, this is probably my favorite swap box ever for August. Even Zach was like, dang. He's like, your color palette is awesome. And I'm going to include the colors I used in our insert so that you guys know what I used. But I think it's my favorite to date since it was born in February of 2025. It's pretty awesome. All right, that is done. We're coming to the end, y'all. All right, now we need to do yellow for Snoopy. No, Charlie Brown. Debbie Wood wants to swap box. Debbie, all you got to do is comment the word spooky. Go check your messages. There's a link there all about our subscriptions. Okay, there's yellow. Or Snoopy. No, I keep saying Snoopy for Charlie. Charlie Brown. Two more, no, one, two, three more colors. That does not go on there. What is this? Hey, Dana. We're doing the spooky crew today. All right, we're done with the red. We're done with the yellow. We're keeping the black out. We're done with the white. We're done with the marmalade. I need Cadet, Bark, and Ocean Mist. And then we can move on to the next step. Let's do the shoes. Hello, Miss Sandy. We're doing the soles of their shoes in Bark. Then we got to do Charlie's pants. We'll do those in Cadet. Well, I'm going to have to paint over that. See Daisy. All right, I'm coming back over here, adding a second coat to make it filled in a little bit more, not as transparent, like so. Then we have these. Just when I thought I was done. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? I put Zach in charge of dinner tonight. We're having hot dogs and brats. The boys are not very fond of it, but they'll be fine. Okay. Brown is done. Put it away. Snoopy doesn't have shoes. Well, he does today. You're right. He doesn't. Darn it. I'll just paint over it. Okay, let me grab the white out. Like the white, not white out. Let's go in with the cadet and do his pants. Snoopy just has white lines. It's going to be okay. All right, let me turn this around. Okay, pants are done. After almost 50 years, I don't like cooking anymore. I don't like cooking, period, right now. Let's do Ocean Mist for Linus's blankie. So I'm using a lot of small brushes, if you haven't been able to tell. It just allows me to be extra careful going around some of these little areas, curves. Taco Tuesday. Chicken enchiladas. I love chicken enchiladas. Do you put red sauce or sour cream sauce? It is Tuesday, huh? All right, I think those are his pants. I'm not going to touch those. Can't really see his pants. All right, let's grab the white. See if I can fix this issue with Snoopy. But not only that, Snoopy doesn't have shoes, I was informed. He's got paws, right? Okay, I'm going to dry that and I'm going to do another coat. Oh, yummy, Lisa. I'm headed to your house. Chicken tenders, mac and cheese, green beans, pork chops, baked potatoes, green beans, hot ham and turkey subs. Mmm. Hi, Debbie Howard. What's up, girl? Are you, Sandy? All right, I'm going to do one more coat of white, and then we're ready to do the fun stuff. All right, there's my coat of white. Okay. Lots of paintbrushes were used during this tutorial, y'all. Put all this away except for the black. Let's dry this, and we need to wax. It's just like a pointed brush. It's anything like this. I have all different sizes. Me too, Dana. Zach still has to come draw our name. Gotta make sure you hit the heart button for me. Hi, Susan Clemens. How are ya? Cheryl Cruz, how are you? All right, we're going to wax this, and then we're going to put our transfer back over it and see the magic happen right before our eyes. Kim loves to cook. Can I hire you as my chef? Y'all, I was cold today again, and it's hot as Hades outside. All right, we've applied surface wax to all of it. So we're going to lay our transfer back down. Put this back. We're going to grab our transfer and we're going to fuzz it, okay? I'm going to grab my glue gun. Hopefully there's enough battery. I used it earlier. I did a little video. Meatloaf, stuffed peppers, and mushrooms. Well, aren't you fancy? Let's grab this. Let's grab our transfer. Spooky Crew, good grief. Pork fajitas with fresh tortillas. Ooh, that sounds really good. Hi, Kira. How are you? It does, Sandy. Me too, girl. Hi, Kira. Welcome to the party. What are you doing, lady? Hi. Oh, you're so tired. You're going to lay right there on my foot. Oh, I'm so glad. Linda, other ones, what? Line up the train. No, I don't think so, Dee. Hi, Tammy Brown. Linda, what are you trying to order? All right, so we fuzzed it really good. Now we're going to take this and we're going to line this up and we're going to place it right over what we've already chalked. Basically, you don't want to see any white because our background is white. The only white I'm going to see is where Snoopy's feet are. Because remember, I painted over those. His paws. Okay? Then you just want to press back down. But like, I don't see any white. Tell you what to cook, yes. I get it. Zach needs to start cooking our dinner. It's almost 5 o'clock. The boys are going to be home any minute. Okay, let me move the dog. All right, here we go. Grab your squeegee and just drag the paste down the screen, like down the transfer. Okay, we're covering the screen with our chalk paste. Picking up all the excess as we go. Ready? Boom, shakalaka. That is just every time. Hey, be careful. That is wet.
You got my lucky drawing hat here.
Excuse me.
Are these all the?
Those are the names you need to draw. Or
all
pick
of them?
one, I'm sorry.
All
All right,
of them?
let's clean this. Zach is picking a name to receive the spooky crew cutout that I did not use today. All right, Debbie.
Here's your winner.
Who's the winner? Denise Tilson.
Way to go!
You were the winner. All right, now we got to add our little frame. Let me make sure the front door is unlocked.
Oh, well.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Grab some more wipes. Roll up my sleeves. Take all this off. Grab my board eraser. Remove all that extra paste from the screen. And then I'm going to take my paper towel and wipe off the water. Hi, Debbie Anderson. How are you? Isn't it just amazing how it happens like that? And then we have our frame that we painted in Shimmer Shadow. And we're going to add a bow. Okay, we're going to flip it over. All right, and we're going to clean that off because the paste does go through to the backside. If you've ever used this product, you know that I say clean as you go. All right, now we're done with this, okay? I'm done with the transfer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, lay it we're going to lay it sticky side facing up. We're going to grab our backer sheet, put the white side to the sticky side, press it flat. Okay. And I can't get to my plastic sleeve because the dog is blocking my view.
Where are the boys? Boys, Mom? Where are the boys?
All right, let's see if this is dry. Come on, up, 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 up. All right, so here's what I have. We've got the frame. Oh, it's so cute with the shimmer shadow. Oh, it's so cute. Ooh. I kind of like that one. Huh? Yes, a t-shirt, yes. All right, I just want to make sure this is dry. So technically speaking, you did not really have to go back over the spooky part for the second time because it was already black. But you didn't want to have to worry about it. It's fine. And Snoopy's feet turned out perfecto. Huh?
Dogs don't wear shoes.
I know. Yeah. I was informed. All right, we're going to glue our little, okay, this is the 12-inch, right, Zach? Yes, this is the 12-inch round. The framed round we have on Etsy. This is 25% off until midnight. You can go grab it now. We have all different sizes. Comment the word spooky. And my page will send you a message. And in that message, the first link is going to be how to grab the transfer and all the colors I used. The second link will be the actual framed round on Etsy. And then like maybe 2 under that or 1 under that will be our Peanuts cutouts. Those are listed on our website. Okay. Yeah, you got to have the shimmer shadow. And I need to clean up the edges, I realize. I did not do that. All right, is my battery life okay in my glue gun? Yes, I think we're going to use this ribbon. So while this is drying, gosh, I just don't know. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, so we have a 12-inch round. So I'm going to take my ribbon. Ow. And I'm just going to square it off. And we're going to do 9 inches. We're going to do 3 of these. Okay, and I'm going to dovetail them. Like so. I line up the wire sides facing down, and then I cut up like that. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is grab this black and white baker's twine to kind of go with our theme here. I'm just going to do crisscross applesauce. And then I'm just going to do 1 in the center going horizontal. I'm going to cut my baker's twine and I'm going to double this up. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah. Do that. And then I'm just going to tie it really tight. I do not want my ribbon to fold up on itself. Tie it in the back. Okay, so I don't want my ribbon to go from flat to curved. So like when I tighten that, I don't want it to go like that. I want it to stay and I want it to cinch like an accordion. Hopefully that makes sense. And a centerpiece. Oh boy, I don't have one of those. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so stinking cute. All right, let me just go around the edges of this really quick because I forgot to do that after we sanded it. This is called Mr. Pen. He will become your best friend. He's going to help you clean up all your troubles with crafting. All right, let me put a pin in this. And let's glue this on. Okay, this is going to get lost. Thanks, Kathy. Look, see, I'm still cleaning as I go. Button. Do a button. You know, black is our go-to here. Let's do a little one. Nothing crazy. Press and hold. Holy moly. And I'm going to glue this one, I think, right on the frame. Yes. Right there. I got to press and hold. Y'all, I'm obsessed with the Halloween peanuts. I'm obsessed with the fall peanuts. Can you believe how stinking cute these are? You need to run fast before these sell out. OMG. If this does not bring you joy, I don't know what's wrong with you. Look how stinking cute this is. This is so cute. I am obsessed with this. Hit the heart button for me, y'all. I'm in love with this. I think it's precious. So I hope you love it. Hit the heart button for me. Comment the word spooky. And did you see the shimmer? Does it show? I don't know if you can see it or not. I see it a little bit. But anyways, y'all have a good day. We'll see you next time. Bye.